He's immediately wrapped up and will have a bounce in the Blues forward pocket. Comes out to Martin, who hacks and tries to hack the ball away only as far as Scotland. Concedes some space and goes back to Davies, who loads up. Nice kick from 55. Another poster.
All of the Richmond players in their half of the ground. So once they win possession, or if they can, they need to spread. They haven't run or worked hard enough for each other today.
Chris Newman at fullback. Not too much on. Decides to go long. Warnock in a great spot. Couldn't hold on to the mark. At the fall, it's all Richmond. Edwards. And eventually kicked forward by Morton towards the wing. Good leap by Collins, but Russell emerges. Off to Armfield. Now a couple of options in the corridor. One of them Robinson. Mitch Robinson played with lots of gusto and aggression today. Wide towards Henderson. Well done, Tuck. Jackson. Deledio. Not a great handball. Back to Tuck. Interesting looking kick. Found more. Not quite sure how, but it did in the back pocket.
Morton's found some space here. Receives it half back. Off to Jackson. Nothing on offer, though, for Jackson, so he just has to bomb it long, and that's just a shocking breakdown at half forward for Richmond. All Carlton here. Easy pickings for Bauer. Gives it off to Scotland. Shorts it to Warnock, and he got there in the end because he was 10'4". Warnock on the left boot. Into the pocket. Henderson's there, so's Waite. Big fist came from post. Gala kept it alive to Bent. Eddie Bent has kicked it. Touched on the line. Ooh, right on the line. Goal umpire in beautiful position there, Michael.
It was. I'd love to see that again. Edwards kicks it straight into Robinson. The Blues alive again inside their attacking 50. Robinson pulls it back with 30 metres to Armfield. They can reset around Morton. Murphy just bombs it wide into the pocket. Not the great kick. Connors couldn't mark it, and a boundary throw. Here's the attempt from Betts, and the goal umpire saying it was touched.
On the line.
He was in a great position, the goal umpire. Grigg, Judd, and goal. Just too easy. No real protection at the stoppage by the Tigers at the back of the pack, which is where you need to be. And good combination by the midfield of the Blues. And Brett Ratten will be pretty happy with how things have progressed today. The margin is a whopping 72 points.
It's a great tap there from Hampson, but how you let Chris Judd sit out the back of a stoppage on his own is unforgivable. I think Mitch Morton's still on him. That's not good enough in the defensive side 50. They have been non-competitive today. And you look at Jack Revolt down the other end. One disposal, one mark, but they've had 17 inside 50s for the game. So it's about what Quarters said earlier. They've got to get him into the game, whether it's give him a run through the midfield or have him presenting across half forward.
Mitch Morton at the front of his jumper.
Free kick going Richmond's way to Morton.
Thanks, Eddie, that's it. You, mate.
Long ball to a contest. Revolt got nudged out of it very nicely. Jamison stood up the tackle and released the handball. Bauer, nicely done to Armfield, to Hadley, to Russell, to Simpson. Good teamwork from the Blues out of defence. Hadley, back to Russell. His kick let him down, intercepted by Edwards. Gives it to Cousins. He's got a short on if he can screw it around the corner. He did. Well done by Cousins. To Asprey. And that's an excellent kick by Asprey. A couple of Tigers there, and one of them is Revolts, who for one of the few occasions today has been presented with an opportunity, and he's taken the mark, and he'll line up directly in front, 35 metres out from goal.
Yeah, it was a good kick there from Cousins, just opened up the play, and great to see him play on. It's what they haven't done enough of today, and presents Revolt with a chance.
Jack Revolts on top of the Coleman medal has kicked the goal.
A poor mistake there from Jordan Russell. Tried to try something too cute to get it back inboard to Armfield, and fantastic kick, centering it up. Didn't wait to go back behind the mark, and that's what Revolt needs, one-on-one chances, considering he's now on Bauer, who I think he'll be far too strong for in the one-on-ones.
Revolt's first goal of the afternoon, and just sneaks to it ahead of Barry Hall, of course, plays in the blockbuster tonight against the Cats. To hopefully get a few more this afternoon before the day's out. Judd and Jackson together. Good tackle, Morton.
Notice the Bauer was talking to. Did you talk to many of your opposition forwards, Michael, when you were playing?
Occasionally.
Did you?
Yeah.
Craig Kelly, didn't he just pinch them?
He just pinched. He didn't talk.
I used to hate defenders talking to me.
Did you?
Used to ignore it.
I wouldn't have been nice about it. Chance for Cousins. Kick towards half forward. Oh, well done, Russell, getting back, fisting it over the line. Had 3 to beat there, Revolt.
Who was the bloke most talkative, Matthew?
It was actually Anthony Ingerson, but loved a general chat. But it was on grand final day that we played them, and there was no way I wanted to be discussing his building and what he was into in life after football. So I wasn't sure if he was trying to mess with my head or he's actually just in for a chat, so I didn't speak to him.
Chance for Murphy. Asprey now. Free kick to Murphy. Mark Murphy coming in for disposal number 17. Off to Grigg. Towards the wing now. Numbers with the Tigers here. Post. Good desperate stuff. Could have got a free kick for a push in the back. Wasn't forthcoming. Jackson. More. Edwards ducked the head and shouldn't have been really paid that free kick. Saw the oncoming tackle and just ducked the head. And he's got the free kick on centre wing. Got a couple of players in the corridor, but the ball had a lot of hang time. It was a good kick though. Got to Nason. Left foot kick towards Revolt again. He's got it. Isn't it a difference? He's played against Jamison pretty much for the entire day. Although his opportunities, Matthew, have been limited, he gets 2 on Bauer and he's made them pay.
I'm not sure what the go there is. Jamison, he's off the ground, so whether he's got an injury, Andy, I'm not too sure. He's standing there on the boundary line, but he is no doubt the best defender. But
he's not happy, Michael Jamison.
Yeah, that switch of play from Edwards was fantastic to get a one-on-one chance again.
So Revolt, who kicked one just a couple of minutes ago with the opportunity of a second.
Just stabbed and leant back on that one, Jack Revolt.
Not that time. So opportunity missed there for the Tigers.
Jordan Russell to do the kicking in. Carlton leads by 65 points.
3 goals to 2 to the Blues in this quarter, so at least it's been reasonably competitive.
In front for Carlton was Big Hampson, couldn't take the mark. Cousins, handballs out to Martin. Good tackle by Davies and gets the free kick. Playing his second game for the Blues.
Come on, Mitch. Move it on.
Kicks in the Warnock direction. Went up before acceptances, but Judd just read it better than anyone else. Nice mark. Kicks to the lead of Waite. Betts gets there too. Betts couldn't hang on to it. Spills here to Grigg. Snaps.
20 disposals for the game. Here's his mark. He's fantastic above his head, but Daniel Jackson's now been given the job to run with him.
Tigers out of defence. Morton, who's been one of Richmond's best, off to Jackson. Nice handball back to Morton. O'Reilly, Jackson. They maintain possession. High kick wide, and Connors is able to take the mark and immediately playing on. So that's something they've changed in this third quarter. Taking the game on, taking a risk, because now Delidio's got an opportunity. Back to Connors, Cousins, now Asprey. This is better from the Tigers. Can he find a target? Looking for Revolt in amongst a nest of Blues. Ball to the back, and a free kick to Collins, I suspect, for a high tackle. And for one of the few times today, taking the game on, Matty, and really taking a chance.
Been heaps better, Chriso. The last 5 or 6 minutes has been their best of the match. And once again, 4 or 5 players gravitate to Revolt. That's where the Richmond players got to find a